Now on CoastTV News.
It is a red alert day for the impacts from Debby. It's breezy across Delmarva now. We're seeing some tropical showers as post-tropical cyclone Debby passing well to our west across Virginia. I'll break down the impacts and have an improving weekend forecast coming up.
Danger from Debby. It's going to be our turn dealing with the system, as Bob just said, and we look at what it has done as it's made its way up north.
We had an inch of water on the deck, and that's not a good feeling.
Challenges in catching fish. You just heard what one participant in the White Marlin Open had to deal with as weather conditions present an obstacle at this year's tournament.
Biden back at the beach. President making his first trip to our coast since the historic decision to end his re-election bid.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And we are on Debby watch as the remnants of what was once a hurricane is heading our way. Here's a bit of a preview as we look live now at Lewis.
Ooh, that does not look fun there in Lewis. You can see, if you look at that flag there in the background, it is windy out there, and that water does not look very safe. So I don't know about you, Matt, I would not be on a boat today.
I think today's the day to stay inside.
Yes.
And with that, good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Paige Marley. It's August 9th, 2024.
As we make our way in the 6 o'clock hour here on Friday, it is a red alert day, as we've been saying.
Exactly. For reasons like you kind of just saw there, right? Strong winds, the water seems pretty messy. Rain on the way. It's just a mix of just kind of grossness as we bring back in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trahi. Bob, what's the latest?
Well, the latest is the center of Debby is actually well to our west, guys, across western parts of Virginia. So even though we're that far away, that far to the east, we're still feeling the fringe effects with the wind, the clouds, and the tropical showers now making their way across Delmarva through Salisbury, Princess Anne, a heavier tropical shower for you and Westover. And these can turn on and get really heavy in a hurry. That's kind of the nature of the beast with these tropical rain showers, and these extend right down the peninsula, down towards Cape Charles right now. Looking at some of the heavier showers. Not seeing any rotation from these showers, but we are seeing some tornado warnings south of D.C. at the present time, as we're seeing the center of Debby moving across areas just west of our nation's capital with the rain, and you see these little streaks, these little spokes of energy. That's where we have to watch out for some rotating showers possibly. All right, temperatures are in the 70s and low 80s, a little cooler at the beaches with gusty southeast winds sustained over 20 miles per hour in Georgetown, and now gusting to nearly 30 miles per hour in Georgetown. So gusty winds out there. Make sure those outdoor items are secured. We have a coastal flood advisory for the Delaware coast, also on the bay side as well through Saturday morning. We're going to get some inundation, I think, maybe over a foot with these southerly winds. Coastal flood warning for Dorchester County and a high surf advisory for Delaware and back through Ocean City as well. And then a tornado watch for parts of the eastern shore and points west. Even though we don't have one over us, we still have to be vigilant for perhaps an isolated tornado later on, as we have the strong southerly winds, tropical moisture, heavy rain at times, and that isolated chance of a tornado as we go through the evening hours. UV index brought to us by Ocean City is a 6 today, so really not too much on the horizon as far as the sun for today, but we do get into that very high range as we go into the weekend, so be extra cautious in the sun at that time.
All right, thanks, Bob. And as Bob continues to track Debby, here is what some of the system has left in its path. This is flooding in Robeson County, North Carolina. You just saw that one family boating in their front yard. The weather was several feet deep in some areas and came up to their front steps. And throughout that county, many roads were closed as the water continued to drain. One family actually says they had water under the house and they could hear it in their vents.
Today's day 5 of the world's largest and richest billfish tournament. Anglers can only take their boats out for the White Marlin Open 3 of the 6-day competition. So they have to strategize and watch the weather. Boats that went out Thursday faced high waters. One fisherman we spoke with said that his crew chose to fish the first 3 days of the competition to try to beat the bad weather, but they still dealt with dangerous conditions. He says, of course, the competition, while it's a good time, safety has to come first.
So, literally, we had waves coming over this cockpit. We got side 2 fighting the fish, and literally we had an inch of water on the deck, and that's not a good feeling.
Due to the weather, the competition was extended until Saturday, making for one extra fishing day if crews chose to use it.
As we get ready for day 5, let's take a look at the leaderboard at the White Marlin Open.
All right, so Ven Poole on the boat Waste Knot remains on top, but because there's now a second fish in that category, the estimated $4 million prize has dropped a little. Oh, now it's only $3.7 million, Matt. Ouch, just kidding.
That's a big drop. Still a lot of money.
Still a lot of money. I'll take it. Meanwhile, Noah McVicker on the Bill Fisher, sitting on what could be an almost $1.8 million fish of his own.
It's going to go to Blue Marlin category here. The lead still held by Lance Blakemore, his 897.5-pound haul. I just can't get over that weight. Yeah. That is good for more than $500,000.
Yeah, definitely impressive. Top tuna so far. That was caught by the Blue Runner, 220.5 pounds. That would be good for a little more than $1 million.
And then finally in the dolphin category, this is on the Catch-23. That's Michael Jordan's yacht, the fisherman Patrick Field. He's got a 32.5-pound dolphin, and it's worth an estimated $124,000.
Sounds good. All right, let's go live now to the Eiffel Tower. Let's take a look and see what's going on in Paris. Beautiful day there, cloudier than we're used to seeing. As we approach the end of the 2024 Paris Olympics, the United States has continued to just be dominating this year. So we're going to take a look at where we fall in the overall medal count.
You are correct, Paige. Team USA has the most gold medals, now up to 30. China just one behind with 29. Overall, the U.S. keeps the lead for the medal count with a total of 103. Next round of the top countries, Great Britain, Australia, Japan, and then rounding out our top 9 are Italy, South Korea, and the Netherlands. They're all holding on to those spots.
All right, well, it has been well over a year since recreational marijuana was legalized in Delaware, but Delaware still hasn't sorted out licensing for selling, cultivating, and testing the drug.
They've got a big announcement here this week as a step in that direction. The Office of the Marijuana Commissioner says starting August 19th, they will begin accepting online applications for licenses until September 30th.
Only 125 licenses are available, but there are different types of licenses and different restrictions.
Retail, their owners, there are only 30 licenses up for grabs. 15 of those open to anyone. 15 held back for social equity retail licenses.
Of the 30 retail licenses, 10 will be available to prospective pot shop owners in Sussex County. The Sandhill Field Sports Complex in Georgetown recovered some equipment that was stolen after the garage break-in Sunday night. The Fields posted on Facebook that thousands of dollars in equipment had been stolen, but then on Thursday, they shared another post saying that this John Deere Gator was found stuck in a nearby ditch, and yeah, there it is there. It was painted brown. They are still looking for the other equipment and who stole it.
On Saturday, voters will go to the polls in Rehoboth Beach to elect 2 new city commissioners. The commissioners will serve a 3-year term.
4 candidates are vying for the seats that are vacant after current commissioners Tony Sharp and Tim Bennett opted not to file for re-election.
On the ballot, Mark Saunders. He served as the city's Board of Adjustment on that board, along with Suzanne Good.
Former Rehoboth Beach Planning Commission member Rachel Maka and Craig There. Those are the candidates. Polls are open 10 to 6 on Saturday at the Convention Center.
And Dewey Beach also getting ready for its upcoming town election. Candidates filing and voter registration forms, they must be submitted by 5 p.m. on August 22nd. Absentee voting begins on the 26th. That ends on September 20th. Election Day will be held on September 21st from 10 to 6 p.m. at the Life Saving Station.
It appears former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris have officially agreed to face off on the debate stage this fall. Both camps say they'll debate September 10th. The former president proposing 2 additional dates, but will Harris agree?
As NBC's Drew Petromov shows us, Trump and Harris are both headed west. Well, they'll tout their accomplishments and campaign promises as the sprint for the White House continues.
Speaking with reporters at his Mar-a-Lago, Florida estate, former President Donald Trump ticking through a laundry list of grievances and attacks on Vice President Kamala Harris.
She doesn't know how to do a news conference. She's not smart enough to do a news conference.
Explaining Harris's rise in the polls.
She's a woman. She represents certain groups of people.
And bragging about the size of crowds at his rallies.
On crowd size, in history, for any country, nobody's had crowds like I have.
Harris and her running mate, Governor Tim Walz, in Michigan, speaking to the United Auto Workers.
I am so deeply honored, as a lifelong supporter of union labor, for Tim and I to have the endorsement of UAW.
Walz playing attack dog, taking aim at the Trump ticket.
He doesn't know you. He doesn't care about your family. And his running mate is just as dangerous and backward as he is.
It appears the candidates will soon appear on stage together.
We'd like to do 3 debates. We think we should do 3 debates.
But so far, the Harris camp agreeing to just one on September 10th, planned months ago when Joe Biden was still in the race.
I am happy to have that conversation about an additional debate for after September 10th, for sure.
Until then, both campaigns will continue to crisscross the country. With less than 3 months before Election Day, every minute is critical to reach voters. Drew Petrimo, NBC News, Washington.
On Thursday night, President Joe Biden arrived at his North Shore's home to begin a weekend visit in the Rehoboth Beach area. Earlier on Thursday, the President and First Lady spent time in Wilmington before flying there to Dover Air Force Base. And then from Dover, they rode in a motorcade to the Sussex County coast.
We're just getting started in this hour of Coast TV News Today.
Yeah, coming up on Coast TV News Today, lots of cool things to do this weekend. We'll show you where you can enjoy live entertainment along the coast.
Also, a zoning change proposed for Milford, how neighbors are reacting to the news regarding a new development.
And concerns of people becoming too reliant on artificial intelligence. We'll tell you about a new safety report when Coast TV News Today returns.
Are you looking to transform your mobile home? Choosing a company that doesn't know the difference between a manufactured and a stick-built home can lead to major repairs in the future. At Delaware Mobile Home Repair, we work exclusively with manufactured homes. So whether you need your bathroom remodeled, new roofing, siding, or any other restoration or renovation on your mobile home, the team at Delaware Mobile Home Repair will get the job done right. Visit our website today and start your free estimate with Delaware Mobile Home Repair.
Got a plumbing problem that can't wait? Then why would you? At FH Fur, we know how frustrating it is to be stuck waiting for help, which is why we offer same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's a leaky faucet, a clogged drain, a broken pipe, you name it, the expert plumbers at FH Fur are standing by and ready to get you out of hot water. Or maybe into some hot water, if that's your issue. Same-day service guaranteed, regardless of your plumbing predicament.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
18 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
6:13 on this increasingly stormy Friday morning. Boardwalk Plaza Camp pretty socked in with the fog right now. 70 in Rehoboth, pretty windy. We're seeing these tropical showers now popping up right along the state line of Maryland back into Delaware from Delmarva to American Corner. Seeing some heavier showers in the yellow and orange. And Quantico, you're in very heavy rain right now. Areas west and south and west of Salisbury too. And then even points south of that, we're seeing the rain. Rest of the Eastern Shore is quiet, but more showers southern tip of Delmarva. We'll have to watch to see if these start spinning and if they issue a tornado warning. But right now, not seeing rotation. But the remnants of Debby well to our west, and they're seeing rough weather around D.C. right now. 70s and 80s temperature-wise and gusty winds, nearly 30 miles per hour right now. So make sure you secure those outdoor items. I wouldn't head out to the golf course today or really anywhere outdoors. It's going to be stormy, windy, scattered tropical downpours, gusty winds, maybe an isolated tornado later, and a high of 84.
All right, happening today in Lewis, Delaware Governor John Carney expected to sign a package of legislation that will promote affordable housing and home ownership in Delaware. That's the aim of it. Carney will be joined by senators, representatives, and other officials. This signing will take place today at 2 p.m. at the Lewis Public Library. I have a scary situation to tell you about in Millsboro as a train and car collided. Delaware State Police confirmed that a Delmarva Central Railroad train hit a car on Thursday around 9 a.m. This is at the intersection of Doe Bridge Lane and Patriots Way. Investigators say a Ford Expedition approaching the tracks did not stop for the oncoming train. Driver was taken to the hospital. No one on the train was hurt.
Could human beings depend on computers for companionship? That's a concern being raised by OpenAI. The AI research organization released a safety review report of the tool, and the report says the human-sounding voice on ChatGPT is so realistic, some people may develop relationships with it. ChatGPT's advanced voice mode responds in real time, it makes adjustments when it's interrupted, and it can determine a person's emotional state just by the tone of their voice. The IRS is once again processing pandemic-era tax credit claims from businesses. They paused reviewing claims on September 14th of 2023 due to the high number of potentially fraudulent claims. But now the IRS says it'll begin processing the backlog of claims submitted between that date and January 30th. The IRS commissioner says 28,000 claims were rejected in recent weeks after they showed a high risk of being fraudulent. Still coming up after the break this morning, we're talking development debates in Milford, what neighbors are saying about possible zoning changes for a new development.
And looking windy and rainy right now on our Tyndall's Casual Furniture cam. And Laurel, you can see the rain flying around. Yeah, we're on the outskirts of the outer edge of Debby, and we're feeling the impacts from Debby as it's passing to our west. I'll time it out on Futurecast, break down the impacts, and talk about improving weather for the weekend coming up in 2 minutes.
Download the free CoastTV First Alert Weather app today.
Experience delicious excitement at Hopkins Farm Creamery with award-winning farm fresh ice cream and a great atmosphere that's fun for the whole family. Play some games while you enjoy your ice cream treat with some great company. Then grab some quarts and pints and bring the magical flavor of Hopkins Farm Creamery home. And if you need something for a special occasion, we also have ice cream, cakes, and pies. Hopkins Farm Creamery, the sweet destination for the whole family.
Wow, it's so much bigger than you realize. East Coast Tile and Flooring has the largest selection of tile from around the world. And they are the only Dow Tile Premier showroom on the shore. They have the knowledge and expertise to assist architects, designers, and homeowners, and are fully licensed to take on any job from start to finish. Family owned and operated since 1947. Call East Coast Tile and Flooring today for a design consultation.
Come to Out in the Light, where your treasure awaits.
Nestled in the heart of America's coolest small town, Out in Delights is not just your average gift shop, but where you can go for extraordinary finds, carrying items such as nautical decor, vintage vinyl, jewelry, holiday decor year-round, souvenirs, and toys. Don't forget to add a little fun to your shopping by checking out Zoltar or our penny crushing machine. Find what delights you at Out in Delights on Main Street in Berlin, across the street from the Mermaid Museum.
Turn your dreams of a perfect kitchen into reality with That Cabinet Store, where a dedicated team of designers will bring your vision to life. Whether it's traditional or European, kitchen design is our specialty. And we can get your fully customized kitchen cabinets installed in as little as 4 weeks, semi-custom in 10 days. And if you're looking for new countertops, we offer quality in-house fabricated countertops. Dream today, designs for tomorrow at That Cabinet Store, located with Matt the Carpet Guy in Selbyville and Salisbury.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Time is 6:19, and you are looking live at Lewis. Right now, we got some fast-moving clouds in the area of the Roosevelt Inlet. First alert weather day. We've been talking about it all morning, and Bob, on a day like today, day like any day, but especially today, have that first alert weather app handy. I'm looking at it. Boy, you got some wind cloud icons. I rarely see that when I check the hour by hour on this app, but getting those today.
Yeah, as long as we don't see that tornado icon, Matt, that's the one we're concerned about. There's always a possibility when you're on the eastern side of a tropical system that there can be some weak rotation. I was just looking at the radar, not seeing anything across Delmarva now. Some rotation farther to the west across Virginia. Headlines, red alert day today for scattered downpours, gusty winds, and maybe that spin-up weak tornado possible throughout the day. We are watching the remnants of Debby now west of D.C., and with that wind coming out of the south, localized inland and coastal flooding. And then, wonderful weekend on the way, clearing out Saturday, mostly sunny on Sunday. But we are seeing the showers now beginning to increase across the area. These tropical showers, they're juicy. They put down a lot of rain in a short period of time. American Corner down to Seaford. Heavy rain around Mardella Springs down to Quantico as well. So the west side of Salisbury area. That's where you're seeing that heavy rain at the present time. That extends down into the Princess Anne area. The rest of the eastern shore is okay, but we continue to see these streaks of showers and storms moving from south to north around Debby. And once again, we are concerned about some of these starting to rotate sometime during the day. We are seeing some tornado warnings south of D.C. right now, with the center of Debby spinning right here, western parts of Virginia, with all the rain. The real heavy rain will be across Virginia into Pennsylvania and New England. We do have a coastal flood advisory for the Delaware coast, also on the bay side as well. You're especially vulnerable with that southerly wind, some inundation, maybe over a foot there. So coastal flood advisory, Somerset, Wycomico County coastal flood warning for Dorchester County, especially at the time of high tide. High surf advisory for Sussex County back into areas of Worcester County too. And now this is brand new. This is a new tornado watch that has been extended farther to the east. I'll have to look at the details on this. Originally, the previous one was allowed to expire at 7 a.m., but I'll update you. But we are now under a tornado watch for all of Delmarva, as we're looking at very warm temperatures and gusty winds out of the southeast, at times gusting over 30 miles per hour, as we'll see Debby tracking up through New York and New England as we go through time. And that strong southerly wind, we're looking at the tropical showers today, maybe some brief tornadoes with that new tornado watch, including, looks like, all of Delmarva now. And we continue with the stormy weather for this evening. And then as we go into Saturday, it quiets down. The wind shift to the west. We see highs into the upper 80s. Maybe some clouds as we go into Sunday morning, but otherwise looking good with temperatures into the lower 80s on your Sunday. Rainfall, maybe about a ½ inch to an inch. Higher amounts farther back to the west, and those gusty winds over 40 miles per hour at times out of the south. So make sure those outdoor items are secured. And then eventually we will see those winds shifting more to the west and northwest with time, and the waves building too. We've got the White Marlin fishing tournament. Those waves will be big offshore. Near shore, maybe about 4 to 8 feet, and maybe 8 to 10 feet offshore. So big swells out there, very windy as well. But then the waves should start to calm down as we go into your Saturday. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast. Stormy today with the code red, 84. 87 Saturday. Sunday, nicer, 83. And then we're looking at mid-80s Monday through Thursday with a mix of sun and clouds.
All right, Bob, thank you so much. East of Route 1 between Cedar Neck Road and Cedar Beach Road is where a developer is proposing a change of zoning. The change would allow the possible construction of an off-ramp to aid a new development. But some neighbors say they want to see the agriculture of the area preserved.
Our family's been here since the Civil War, and we've always farmed here since then, and I'd like to see it continue. But, you know, you throw enough traffic and people into an area, and sometimes it makes some things very difficult.
And the proposal goes before Sussex County Planning and Zoning on September 11th.
Concerts, cars, and cool things to do. Stay tuned for the fun ways to spend the weekend.
Everyone knows kids are messy, especially in the summertime. Back to school. Your home isn't clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Transform your bath today with Bath by Spicer Brothers.
Call now and ask about our Refresh for Less promotion and get a new bath or shower for only $69.95. Plus, get 20% off all upgrades.
Imagine stepping into a beautifully renovated bath, designed by our experts and installed by our certified professionals.
This offer is hotter than a sauna and won't last forever. So don't miss out on our Refresh for Less promotion for just $69.95 with 20% off all upgrades.
Before you sign, keep Bath by Spicer Brothers in mind, because you deserve the best.
Delaware Electric Cooperative is proud to power Central and Southern Delaware. We power local artists creating masterpieces inspired by nature, eateries with roots that run deep in our communities, and business owners helping other entrepreneurs succeed. We serve a new orchestra founded by co-op members and a new library built to better serve Harrington families. We're inspired by the stories of our friends and neighbors, and it's for these people and places that DEC is committed to keeping the lights on.
The highlight of any RV adventure is searching for parts. Am I right? The thrill of the hunt and endless phone calls. So much fun, right? No. In that case, just go to Brass Sales in Felton. With over 30,000 square feet of inventory and highly trained staff, you can get whatever you need and get back to your real RV adventure. Visit Brass Sales World Headquarters in Felton, Delaware, or Beach Mobile Home and RV Supply in Long Neck. Online at brasssalesinc.com, setting the standard since 1950.
My dad just wrapped up a new well at this beautiful new home in Delmarva. Let's hear from these happy new homeowners.
I didn't really expect him to finish up in 6 inches of mud.
But he did it. We were very happy with the quality of the job they done.
He's nothing but the best products.
And we highly recommend them.
I don't recommend a lot of people, but I would recommend Daisy's Well Drilling. They're just a phone call away.
Way to go, Dad. Daisy's Well Drilling. Family owned and operated since 1941.
And we're joined again by First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey. He is back with us. And if you're just joining us now, we are seeing more of the effects of the remnants of Debby. We now have a tornado watch, Bob.
Yeah, we do, and not surprising, guys, because, you know, when we're east of a tropical system, there's always that chance of a rotating storm, a weak tornado, and they have expanded the tornado watch to include all of our area now, Caroline, Kent, Sussex, and Talbot, and that's until 2 p.m. this afternoon. So be vigilant. Make sure you have the CoastTV weather app. Along the beaches, windy and wet today, Ocean City and Fenwick Island into the 70s, and we're looking at temperatures, waves, I should say, around 3 to 6 feet, but higher offshore. So windy, rainy in Lewis and Rehoboth as well. And then improving weather at Cambridge after today, sunshine and 80s for the weekend. Stormy in Crisfield today, but improving weather for the weekend. Much more on this latest tornado watch and this code red and your weekend forecast coming up next.
All right, Bob, thank you. And of course, people are looking forward to that weekend forecast. Maybe they're planning their weekend, so leave a lot of room in your schedule. There are some really cool things to do.
And Coast TV News anchor Mallory Messner shows us where you can kick back for dinner or a show.
This weekend is full of live entertainment, whether you want to watch local music, movies, live sports, or livestock shows. The docks at the Lewis Ferry Terminal will rock for 2 more concerts in a summer series. Kids' Coastal Beats with music by Fish is on Sunday. Keller Williams' Grateful Grass closes it out on August 14th. The Southern Delaware Orchestra wants to take audiences out of this world and away from beach traffic to enjoy a mix of classical and popular celestial selections. There's a concert on August 10th in Ocean View and another on Sunday, August 11th at Cape and Lopin High School. And the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra will be in Ocean City on Sunday. It's part of their Music for Maryland concerts featuring a mixture of chamber and full orchestra performances. The performance will be held in the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. The first annual Milton Oddfellows Car and Bike Show is cruising into town on Saturday. The county seat cruisers are hosting it at 525 Union Street from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Worcester County Fair is back all weekend long. Head over to John Walter Smith Park for the Horse Show, Sheep Show, Jeep Show, and Car and Truck Show. You're not going to want to miss the Livestock Costume Contest. The main stage will have live music all weekend long. Zapping into competition, the 2024 World Championship of the popular water sport skimboarding runs through Sunday. Catch all the water skimming action on McKinley Street in Dewey Beach and enjoy live music. Inland Bay's Oyster Week wraps up on Saturday with the Delaware Seafood Festival at American Legion Post 28 in Millsboro. Calling all film fanatics, the Ocean City Film Festival is hosting a free film challenge night on Saturday at the tennis courts in Little Salisbury Park. For full event schedules and links to buy tickets, go to CoastTV.com and click on this week's Cool Things to Do article, and keep watching the Olympics on Coast TV through August 11th.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Good night, girls.
Good night, Dad. Come on, let's go. Are you ready to sew some carpet? And LVP. Okay, I'm ready. What about our clothes? Let's do it. We have tons of carpet that's really nice. We have cash and carry LVP, as low as $1.99.
I'll take both.
Maybe you girls are ready.
Wait, was that a dream?
Matt the Carpet Guy, the flooring of your dreams done right.
The Leanne Wilkinson Group was extremely professional, helped us navigate the sale of our home, and has extensive experience in the real estate market in coastal Delaware, which positioned us favorably for the sale of our home. We would recommend Leanne and her team to anyone who is interested in buying or selling a home in coastal Delaware.
Leanne is our forever agent.
The Leanne Wilkinson Group in Lewis, Delaware is a proud affiliate of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services PenFed Realty.
Find your summertime style at H&H Furniture and Appliances in Pocomoke. Refresh your home with our huge in-stock selection. Ask about our prompt delivery and up to 12 months interest-free financing. Try out our full range of Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress brand. Relax in our Lazy Boy Motion Furniture Gallery. Browse our full line of appliances like Speed Queen. And trust our professional and experienced service and installation team. Make your home a reflection of you at H&H Furniture and Appliances in Pocomoke.
Don't let your septic turn your house into a nightmare. Pumping your septic tank regularly increases the life of your septic system. Avoid the horror of costly repairs. Get your septic pumped every 2 to 3 years. For over 70 years, McMullen Septic Service has been trusted for all of your septic system needs. We offer system installations, pumping, inspection, and repair. Because your business is our business.
Now on CoastTV News.
It is a red alert day for the impacts from Debby. It's breezy. We've got some showers and storms across Delmarva and a brand new tornado watch with Debby passing to our west. I'll break down the impacts and have an improving weekend forecast coming up.
On this Debby situation, water woes from Debby. The storm system is making its way to us here on Delmarva, as Bob just said, and we're going to look at some of the damage that has been left in its path.
Moving closer to marijuana markets, the application process going forward in Delaware, and what it means for those wanting to sell weed in Sussex County.
Weather in the White Marlin Open, the extra challenge anglers are facing in the closing days of this big tournament in Ocean City.
This is CoastTV News Today.
Time is 6:32. The remnants of Debby have us operating under a first alert weather day. Paige, we've been tracking this system all week. We've been showing you some of the flooding in the southeast states caused by what was once a hurricane.
Yeah, definitely. So now we're going to show you closer to home, though, getting a live look right now at Ocean City. As you can see, a very gray day there. We have been talking White Marlin Open as well. I mean, I just can't imagine it'd be a fun day to fish, going out there in those waters, or safe as well.
Which is probably why they extended it one additional day. Usually it wrapped up on the Friday, and they're going into Saturday now for an extra day of fishing.
Yeah, that was probably a great idea. So, of course, with these serious conditions, we are going to bring back in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey. Bob, what are we looking at?
Yeah, well, now we have post-tropical cyclone Debby across western parts of Virginia, but her impacts are far-reaching. We're on the eastern side. We have a brand new tornado watch. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. But now we're seeing these tropical showers flaring up, some heavy rain around Mardella Springs into Sharptown. So that heavy tropical rain, and that rain extends from Bridgeville down to about Delmar and Salisbury too, and more of those showers down into the Chincoteague area. We're pretty quiet across the rest of the eastern shore right now, but anytime we have these showers to the east of a tropical system, we have to worry about some rotation, and that's why the Storm Prediction Center has extended that tornado watch farther to the east. In the meantime, here is post-tropical cyclone Debby spinning west of D.C. right now with a really heavy rain across Pennsylvania. Now, here's that tornado watch, including all of our area now. This goes until 2 o'clock this afternoon, so make sure you download the CoastTV weather app to stay updated on possible warnings to come. But we have that tornado watch through 2 p.m. and a slew of advisories, coastal flood advisory for the Delaware coast and also on the bay side as well. We're going to see some inundation with that southerly wind, especially at time of high tide, with a coastal flood warning for Dorchester County, high surf advisories as well. along the coastal areas of the Atlantic with temperatures into the 70s and 80s, and those winds really starting to ramp up out of the south, stronger around some of those tropical downpours and winds in excess of 30 miles per hour. So it's going to be a miserable day, gusty winds, intermittent tropical showers, and that isolated chance of a tornado as we go through the evening hours. So you need the raincoat, the umbrella, secure the outdoor items today, slow down on the roads, watch for ponding, and I'll say yes to the sunscreen and sunglasses. We will see some peaks of sun as well.
All right, Bob, thank you so much. Now, a possible tornado did hit Greene County, North Carolina, damaging several homes there and farms, destroying as well a mobile home. Greene County Emergency Management responded to calls of damage around 2:30 Thursday morning. No one was injured, but the locals there do say that these close calls have them on edge.
Now, getting back to the White Marlin Open that we talked about at the start of this half hour, with millions of dollars on the line at that tournament, how do anglers know when the fish are biting?
I've always wondered that. Coast TV's Kevin Zapay shows us the technology that goes towards tracking down a prize fish.
Start your engines, hit the sea, and look out for fish. That's what all the anglers are doing right now during the 51st year of the White Marlin Open. But how do boats know where to go to reel in the biggest fish? Jim Moore, who is the general manager at Furuno, explains how their sonar technology helps anglers catch the big prize.
Most fishers use an Omni sonar, and the reason for that is they can see fish from 2,000 feet away. So even if you don't directly run over a fish, you can still see it off the sides or in front or behind the boat. And that way it allows you to see the fish and then start tracking it, get your lines over it, and catch that fish.
These little blue markings indicate the fish that are below the boat, while the screen helps track the fish surrounding the boat. And once you're off to sea, you could even have an alarm set that will notify you when a specific size fish you're looking for is near your boat. Shane Malik and his crew have this sonar technology on their boat, and he says it is a real game changer.
I think you would want one. You know, you don't have to have one, obviously. You can get lucky at any time and, you know, get the right bite. That's why we're all here, you know, praying for the right bite and that we get lucky. But you know, as in any technology, you want to put as much in your favor as you can.
But finding fish isn't the only reason to use this technology. It can also help keep you and your crew safe. With the help of AI routing, the sonar technology can detect which areas are too shallow for your boat to sail over. And with dredging happening in July, this has been a known issue in Ocean City. It will also show you future weather conditions coming your way, allowing boaters to sail back to shore before it's too late. And with a storm coming any day now, Moore says this technology will come in handy when anglers are out on the water.
As once Tropical Storm Debby moves in, it's going to be a nightmare out there, and which one of those days is going to be best is as big a gamble as fishing.
If you're looking to buy this sonar technology on your boat, it would cost you a whopping $120,000. I'm Kevin Zapay in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
We're now taking a live look at the Eiffel Tower in Paris as we approach the end of the 2024 Paris Olympics. So let's check out our competition, where things stand for Delmarva's favorite event. Here's the final matchup. It is swimming versus gymnastics. And so far, gymnastics holding on to that slight lead, just a couple percentage points ahead of swimming. But that gap closed from yesterday. It was still tight, but a lot tighter today when we checked this one out.
Definitely. I don't know when our poll ends. Is it today? I don't know.
I don't know.
That means you have to vote really quick. It means you have to vote right now, people.
Yep, keep voting. We've been having this poll all week, and you can vote on CoastTV.com.
All right, the Olympic Zone continues tonight as well on Coast TV. This is a show that features a daily summary, a showcase, and behind-the-scenes fanfare of the Paris Olympic Games. All this happens at 7:30.
It's been well over a year since recreational marijuana was legalized in Delaware, but Delaware still hasn't sorted out licensing for selling, cultivating, and testing the drug.
Yeah, now a big announcement this week is a step in that direction. The Office of the Marijuana Commissioner says starting August 19th, they'll begin accepting online applications for licenses until September 30th.
Only 125 licenses are available, but there are different types of licenses and there are different restrictions.
So for retail owners, only 30 licenses are up for grabs. 15 of those are open to anyone. The other 15 are social equity retail licenses.
And of the 30 retail licenses, 10 of those will be available to prospective pot shop owners in Sussex County.
The Sandhill Field Sports Complex in Georgetown's recovered some equipment that was stolen after the garage break-in that happened Sunday night. The Fields posted on Facebook that thousands of dollars in equipment was stolen, but then on Thursday they shared another post saying this John Deere Gator was found stuck in a nearby ditch and it had been painted brown. But they are still looking for the other equipment and looking for who stole it all.
A lot more news to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up, turning 95-year-old war veterans' wish into a reality. We're telling you about a foundation making dreams come true for seniors.
Also, fierce fight in the Ocean City Lacrosse Classic, the back-and-forth matchup in the women's part of this event.
And a local program teaching young kids the importance of healthy eating. Stick with us on Coast TV News Today.
The days are hot and so are the deals at Tyndall's Casual Furniture. Don't miss out on our sizzling summer sales event. Visit our showrooms in Laurel and Lewis where all in-stock items are marked down store-wide. It's the perfect time to transform your outdoor space without the weight of special ordering. Shop brands like Casual Comfort, Pollywood, Telescope Casual, North Cape, Kettler, and more. Enjoy immediate pickup or opt for our white glove delivery. And shop our everyday low prices as Delmarva's exclusive authorized Pollywood dealer. It's all happening now during the Tyndall's Casual Furniture Sizzling Summer Sales event.
Hey fellas, when your lady says she wants a big rock for Christmas, she may not mean this kind. She may want this kind.
At That Granite Place, we like to say our reputation is carved in stone. And it is. Now we're changing our name to Coastal Countertops. Same local ownership, keeping the same level of quality and service everyone has grown to love. We've also upgraded our machinery to help you with turnaround times. At Coastal Countertops, our reputation will continue to be carved in stone.
The most incredible shopping on the beach, Lumi Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, and accessories as cool as an ocean breeze. You'll love this place. We put a smile on your face. You'll love this place. It's Lumi Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, accessories, and fun. Lumi Boutique.
Visit Blooming Boutique with 4 convenient locations, 2 in downtown Lewis, Long Neck, and Milford.
Get wild on your beach vacation at Coastal Wilds. Meet over 35 different animal ambassadors with up-close and hands-on encounters. Swim with otters, hang out with sloths, and even cuddle a kangaroo. Join us for special events like Sippin' with Sloths, kangaroo yoga, and more. Only 15 minutes from Ocean City and Bethany Beach. Book your experience today at coastalwilds.org. Coastal Wilds, the world of animals is waiting for you.
Just about 6:42 on this Friday morning. You can see these clouds really ripping along from south to north over Delaware Bay right now as we're seeing the outer fringes of Debby, and you can also see some blue skies there as well. And it's very warm and it's very muggy right now. And that tornado watch I mentioned earlier now encompasses all of Delmarva, including Sussex County, and that goes until 2 o'clock. And you can see we've got tornado warnings west of Norfolk. There's also a tornado warning near D.C. and Baltimore as well. And we could see maybe 1 or 2 of those as we go through the next few hours as we're watching these tropical showers moving out of the eastern shore into western parts of Delaware. They are containing areas of heavy rain as well. Looks like they're calming down a little bit now and not seeing any rotation from these, but they continue to move very quickly to the north. There's one in Chincoteague right now, and we're seeing some of the heavier showers with Debby farther back to the west. We're looking at very warm and muggy conditions and breezy. Make sure you secure those outdoor items. Look at those wind gusts now up to about 30 miles per hour. So on the golf course or anywhere outdoors, not too good. Just hunker down today. 84 scattered tropical downpours, gusty winds, and we are watching for an isolated tornado or 2.
Bob, thank you so much. A local event's teaching kids how to prepare healthy meals. Coast TV reporter Zakia Jennings takes us to the event in Milton that's helping children learn the importance of healthy eating.
As you walk into this room, you're going to head to this table and pick up 2 activity sheets. That's how the Kids in the Kitchen event begins. Emmeline Acevedo says she learns a lot from these programs.
I got to learn a couple things about health and like the food groups.
Mary Edwards says it's important for kids to establish healthy eating habits.
I'm just going to put something on there.
And it's always zeroed around nutrition and trying to teach the kids different nutrition habits, eating habits, everything that would make them healthier.
With vegetables like these, the kids were able to create a popular snack like ants on a log. The event will be held again at 10:30 a.m. on Friday at the Milton Public Library. I'm Zakia Jennings in Milton, Coast TV News.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
More action from last night's Ocean City Lacrosse Classic. Last time we saw men's action, now we have the women taking center stage. It's the Pure Lures in blue, while on the other end, the mothers donning the white last night. Early on, 3-3 score. Susanna Webster rips one home for the mothers to put them ahead 4-3. Now we look at the mother of the mothers' defense. Grace Dickey Annette makes the save to preserve the lead. But the Lures had a response. Mackenzie DeMio fires right under the keeper, tying it up at 4. Later, it's 5-4 Pure. Ella Whiteshirt responds by going top shelf to tie the game up at 5. Now, the mothers with momentum. Emma Talagno catches the pass from Anna Kearney, deposits another. Now they're rolling. Cameron Chu finds Katie Carolla, and she drives in another. Make it 8-5 mothers, but then the Lures fought back. Paige Ellis makes this save on the doorstep to keep it close. Now it's the offense's turn. Miranda Mears brings the Lures just a bit closer with that tally, but Blake Cunning leaves no doubt on the other end with a finish, and that would be enough as the mothers go on to win it 11-8. We'll have more action from the OC Lacrosse Classic later today. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day, everyone.
We're seeing some ominous skies in Laurel right now, and we're seeing these tropical showers and storms. Nothing rotating, but we have a tornado watch until 2 p.m. It's code red today for the impacts from Debby passing to our west now. I'll time it out on Futurecast and break down the impacts with improving weekend weather. Your forecast details in 2 minutes.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Over 50 years ago, JD Asphalt was built on a strong foundation of family values.
So when you call us, you'll speak to a member of our family, like me, where I'll talk you through our entire process, answering any questions you have along the way, and delivering prompt free estimates no matter the size of the job. Call now and ask about our 0% financing options, or visit our website for special discounts. JD Asphalt, a trusted family company for over 50 years.
Rules don't apply when it comes to designing your home or business's interior. At Mood Design Studio, we break away from typical design norms to craft one-of-a-kind spaces that belong on the pages of a magazine. Choose from a bold selection of exclusive wallpaper designs and fabrics, plus a curated selection of furniture, making any room a showstopper. Need guidance? We'll assist you in planning your space's scope and budget for a streamlined, stress-free experience. For a complimentary consultation, visit Mood Design Studio in Lewis today.
Mom, what are you doing? I'm going hunting for hunting gear. Here's Shooter's Choice. Well, that makes sense, seeing as how all the big box stores are getting rid of all their hunting gear. And here at Shooter's Choice, our hunting department is fully stocked. Shotguns, rifles, ammo, trail cams, vests, hats, seeds, scents, soaps, shampoos, and so much more. Don't run around from store to store searching for your hunting gear. Come to Delaware's first choice in firearms, Shooter's Choice in Dover, your hunting headquarters.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
Hurricane season is here, which means power outages can strike anytime without warning. Don't get caught in the dark. Let the expert electricians at FH Fur install a Generac whole home standby generator, keeping your lights on, your family connected, and your home safe no matter what. Call FH Fur today and get $1,000 off. Plus, for a limited time, we'll include a whole home surge protector absolutely free. When Mother Nature strikes, it's too late. Stay powered, stay safe with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
Time is now 6:48, and we're going to go take a live look now at Rehoboth Beach, see what's going on there. A little hazy out there, Bob. Not as bad as I was expecting, but we know it's not going to look great today.
We are seeing some blue skies out there, too, as well. So it's kind of a spooky situation this morning, Paige. Some blue skies, some tropical showers, and a brand new tornado watch that has been expanded to include everybody now until 2 o'clock. Remember to scan the QR code right there. Download the Coast TV weather app. Stay ahead of the storms. If we get a warning, you'll see it there. If we get a tornado warning, I'll be on the air breaking it down. Red alert today. today. Scattered downpours, gusty winds, and maybe an isolated tornado as the remnants of Debby, now a post-tropical cyclone moving across western Virginia. We could see localized inland and coastal flooding, southerly wind at time of high tide, certainly inundating some of those favorable areas along the coast and along the bays too. And a wonderful weekend. We're going to start seeing clearing skies, but let's get through the bad weather first. Tornado watch for several counties, including Sussex, until 2 o'clock, Delaware, all of Delmarva. This was to our west earlier, and now the Storm Prediction Center has expanded this farther to the east. We had some tornado warnings earlier around the D.C. area, but now it looks like just one warning going on, and that's west of Norfolk right now. And it's possible we could see some rotating weak tornadoes as we go through time. We do have a slew of advisories, coastal flood advisories, Sussex County, and for Somerset and Wycomico counties too. Southerly winds going to inundate you with rising water, maybe a foot or two at time of high tide. Also, we do have a coastal flood warning for Dorchester and high surf too, maybe up to about 8 feet along the Delaware and Maryland coast too. We have these quick moving cells to the north, kind of these outer spokes of Debby moving through western Delaware. And anytime we have this moving this quickly, we always have to worry about some rotation. Federalsburg, American Corner, you're seeing some heavy rain. Not seeing anything rotating there. You had some heavier showers around Salisbury earlier on, and now we're seeing some of those showers near Snow Hill and Point South. And also, once again, that heavier shower right along the state line of Maryland and Delaware. And it looks like a lot of the activity from the south is beginning to dry up a little bit, but then it'll flare up again. But we've got the heavier activity around D.C. We're closer to the center of Debby, and that will bring very heavy rain, flooding rain across Virginia into Pennsylvania as well and into New England eventually. And Debby's pulling up a lot of very warm air, 80 degrees in Georgetown and Millsboro. It's warm, it's muggy, the air is juicy. We're seeing strong winds sustained at least 20 miles per hour. We've seen gusts over 30, 33 last check in Salisbury, 24 in Millsboro. So make sure you have those outdoor items secured or brought inside. As the remnants of Debby quickly zipping off to our north today and eventually into New England and southeast Canada. But ahead of that, we're looking at stronger winds today with the tropical downpours and that threat for a spin-up tornado as we go into the afternoon or evening hours. So be vigilant as we go through the evening, and still around 8 o'clock, still a stray shower. But then it looks like the show's over. We start to clear things out as we go through the overnight into Saturday, and we're looking at much nicer conditions on Saturday. Lower humidity, still warm with upper 80s. A little cooler on Sunday with some cloud cover. Stray shower possible, but highs into the lower 80s, so a much calmer situation there. Maybe another half inch to close to an inch of rain farther to the west under some of those tropical downpours, and those winds gusting over 40 miles per hour, especially around some of those heavier tropical cells. Gusty winds out of the south really all day long, and then eventually they will start to swing around to the west and northwest with time, and we'll start to dry things out as we go into your Saturday. We've got building seas as we go into your Friday, 4 to 6 feet, maybe 8 feet along the coast, and maybe some 10-footers well offshore, definitely affecting the anglers, but the sea should start to calm down this weekend. Paul, they have a 7-day forecast, code red today, tornado watch until 2, and then drying out this weekend, 87 Saturday, 83 on Sunday, then looking good Monday through Thursday, sun and clouds, more comfortable, and highs in the low to mid 80s.
Thank you, Bob. Granting wishes and making dreams come true for seniors. That's the charge of the Twilight Wish Foundation. This week, they hosted a very special man and his family for a simple yet meaningful wish. 95-year-old Air Force and Korean War veteran John Joseph Dyer III had just one wish. That was to have dinner at Harrison's Harbor Watch in Ocean City and watch the boats come in. This holds a special place in his heart as Dyer and his late wife Kitty loved to watch the boats.
It's like being home again for me. Yeah, I love Ocean City. Of all places I've been. And so it's good to be here again.
And Dyer's wish was granted as he got to relive all the special memories he made in his younger years.
All right, time is now 6:53 this morning. We are going to check in with our Coastal Pet of the Day.
Today's Coastal Pet of the Day, like it is on all Fridays, comes to us from the Brandywine Valley SPCA. So on your screen right now is Dozer. Boy, look at that good boy there. He's a very well-behaved dog and loves to go on walks and explore new places. If you want to meet Dozer, you can, or any other of the adoptable pets for that matter, you can visit the Brandywine Valley SPCA.
Yeah, and some really good news here. They are running their Go for the Gold $24 adoption special. So Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, only until August 11th. Adoption fees for certain cats and dogs, only $24 in honor of the 2024 Paris Olympics. And don't forget, too, we want to see your pets on Delmarva. Send us photos and tell us what makes them so special.
Yeah, you can scan the QR code at the top of your screen, then watch Coast TV News from weekdays to 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature. We'll be right back.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, like myself in flooring, to ensure you get the best product to fit your needs and that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
They worked with me, gave me different options, kept within that budget, completed it on time. Delmarva Design Center was awesome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Welcome to the Brush Factory. Explore our over 60 local merchants and artists all together under one roof. You just never know what you'll find at the Brush Factory on Kings. As always, we greatly appreciate your support.
We couldn't do it without you.
This summer, pack your bags and head to Ocean City, Maryland for free family fun all summer long. Watch beach movies, build sandcastles, and gaze at colorful kites, all completely free. Bust a move from the beach to the bay with beach dance parties, Sunset Park party nights, and Sundays in the park with fireworks, all completely free. Enjoy arts and crafts, discover Ocean City's history, and be in awe of acrobatic stunts at the circus, all completely free. So get going. Family memories are waiting to be made in Ocean City, Maryland. Plan your trip now at OCOcean.com.
Are you tired of rust stains, funny smells, and floaties? Are you concerned about contaminants in your water? City or well, call Shore Water Refining. We'll perform a comprehensive water analysis and offer a cost-effective solution in less than 48 hours. From whole house systems with water softeners designed for Delmarva to reverse osmosis bottled quality water right at your sink. Shore Water Refining, family owned and operated for over 50 years. Call or visit us online at shorewaterde.com today.
Beneath your feet lies a hidden terror. Moisture and humidity turning your crawl space into a breeding ground for mold and rot. But fear not, DryTech is here to help. Just call our office and request a prompt appointment. Our engineers are not salespeople. They assess your crawl space, photograph it, prescribe a custom solution, and send you your personalized estimate the next business day. Guaranteed. And right now, take advantage of 0% financing for up to 24 months. DryTech, Delmarva's original crawl space experts.
If you're just joining us, we do have a tornado watch now, pretty much encompassing all of Delmarva, including Sussex County, surrounding counties until 2 p.m. Make sure you download the Coast TV weather app to stay on top of warnings. If we do get a tornado warning, I'll cut into programming. There's one now west of Norfolk, but we don't have any warnings right now. Just some tropical showers, heavy at times, and it will be windy into the afternoon. That tornado threat through mid-afternoon. Gusty winds over 40 miles per hour. Things should start to quiet down this evening. Paul Davis 10-day forecast, the weekend looking much better. 87 Saturday, 83 on Sunday, then smooth sailing much next week. Maybe some more showers by Friday into next weekend.
All right, Bob, thank you so much, and thank you all for joining us on Coast TV News Today.
Download the app to track these conditions, and have a great Friday, everybody.